Welcome back to Combat Mission Black Sea, the Grudge match. This is a medium-sized meeting engagement where my blue forces, the good guys, are fighting Usually Hapless's blue forces, which I have cleverly nicknamed the Yobs. We are currently through turn 4, and on my left things are good. Everyone has reached their initial rush spot with no casualties. On the right, things are just bad. Before I show you the details, let me go over a quick summary of the map and my force selection. I have an extended terrain analysis and force selection video for those that want to see, but this will be a quick rundown. The battle will be fought on this large map with a town sitting between mine and Hapless's starting locations. The first thing I noticed about this map was that there was no dominant piece of terrain. You know, the town is not extremely dense and it's very flat. The center of the town has a bit of a crown to it, so on the left there's a very slight ridge that runs the length of the town. On the right there is a big ridge and a big thick spot of trees, but they're so far away from the objectives and there's so much ground between these trees and the town that it's really functionally moot to hold these trees. So the town does have 11 objectives, and it took me a not insignificant amount of time to really make a plan for how to approach and hold any spot in this town. Eventually what I decided on was I would rush and set up defensive positions on the right and center part of town, and my bulk of my force would be an attack on my left side and my far left side of the town. And to do that, I would establish a strong presence on the left side of the town and in these trees right here on the left. On my right, if I can establish a defensive position in this first right objective and in these buildings right here, even if Hapless takes those woods to the right, they're on a reverse slope, so he can't stage an attack from there to take my objective. In contrast, this is Hapless's right flank, so my far left objectives. These objectives are flanked by 2 rows of trees that I will be able to get to in strength before Hapless can. This is a significant reason I decided on my attack plan. If Hapless wants to hold this location, he will have to endure fire from this entire tree line, and I will have some protected approach routes for the close assault. So with that in mind, I have 3 weakened companies. A company is tasked to hold and defend the right and center. B company is tasked with assaulting the far left objectives. C company is tasked with flank and fire support for B company's assault. So here are the specifics of my force selection. A company is a strikers company. It has the 3 platoons with a total of 7 squads. I took all their machine guns. I attached a breach team and a heavy machine gun team, and also an Abrams with the APS system, and that is supposed to defend and hold the right. B company is a Bradley company. It only has 2 platoons of 5 squads. Second platoon is a crack and vet platoon, so it will be the platoon that actually breaks through what I suspect will be some tough resistance. And I have 2 Abrams, a vet APS and a regular Abrams attached to that. And then C company is also striker rifles, and they're just 1 platoon with 1 squad and some machine guns and 1 attached heavy machine gun. I also have a headquarters company that has a crack sniper section and 120mm on-map mortars. I also have an 81mm mortar section. I've become a big fan of on-map mortars. As I said before, we are currently at turn 4 in our game, and I decided to publish this fight as a series of during action reports. I also created a forum thread at The Few Good Men, where I hope to get some entertaining color commentary as the game unfolds. A link to the thread is in the description. Thanks for watching, happy gaming, and onward and upwards.